why are you so late today, Bill? Well, I had a busy day. I flew back from Toronto after 2 awesome shows in Kitchener. They're on the tour list now. They have such awesome people there and a great venue. And so I flew back late at night because I wanted to be, get home late at night. So when my daughter woke up the next day, I was going to be there. You know what I mean? Because of what I do, so I miss some days sometimes, So like literally the UPS guy comes walking up the walk and she's pointing going, da-da, da-da. Like I can't handle that. I have too much fucking guilt over it, all right? However, I do have to provide for my family. So anyways, I hung with my daughter in the morning, and then I had this meeting from 10 to 12. And then when I came back, my wife told me that she was going to take our daughter to go see the Easter Bunny. And I was like, well, I don't want to miss that. So I went over there, and, last year she was fine because she was only like, 4 or 5 months old. And this year she's like, coming up on a year and a half or whatever. And, I just felt this vibe. She was looking at the fucking person in this outfit, and I'm just looking at it like, I don't know about this one, right? So we're trying to be like, hey, and the bunny's fucking waving at her and shit. And I went up and I'm shaking the rabbit's hand and stuff like, see, it's safe. It's not cutting my head off. And she's just looking at the rabbit like, I don't know about this, man. She's like that dude in Platoon. I got a bad feeling about this, man. So we bring her up there, and immediately, like I go to kind of hand her to the fucking dude in the bunny suit, and I just feel her just grab 2 handfuls of my T-shirt. I'm like, oh no. And then she started screaming, and then I handed it to my wife. My wife ended up having to sit down with her, with the rabbit. She's totally crying, totally freaked out and all that. And the whole time I'm just sitting there going, why do we do this to kids? Why am I doing this? And freaking this kid out with a fucking person in a goddamn bunny suit. It makes no sense to the kid. And at the end of all of this horse shit, it's a fucking lie. The whole thing is a fucking lie. And then one day you got to turn around and tell your kid it's not real. And it's just this selfish adult thing because you love your kids so much, you wanted to see them get excited. And you grew up and you saw how mean and cold-hearted the world is. You just want to see them fucking believe in something. And then just early on, you just break their trust by telling them that there's these fucking people that come by. Some of them are animals, and some of them are fairies and all of this shit. But then what do? Do you tell your kid that they don't exist? And then they go to school, they come to school like some grizzled fucking vet. Yeah, let me tell you something, kids, it's all bullshit, right? Just telling all these kids that the bunny doesn't exist and Santa Claus doesn't exist, and then everybody's getting fucking mad at your kid. It's a great life lesson, actually, for your kid. That's what happens when you tell the truth. Oh! He's on his fucking stump right now. Yeah, if you ever want to get yelled at, there you go. Send your kid to school with the truth about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. And you just say to your kid, listen, everybody talks about reading to your kid, trying to give him a head start and all that. Why don't you fucking give him a head start and not fucking tell him about all of that shit? One of my relatives did that with one of my nephews, and the kid grew up fine. They just sat him down and like, yeah, listen, it's all bullshit,